Hey guys, welcome back to part 4 of our series of Fentanyl, What You Need to Know. In my last video, I covered what to look for when entering properties and how to identify evidence that perhaps fentanyl is present. So this part 4 is all on the remediation of a fentanyl lab or processing center. I will cover some steps on how we can take a property that is unfit for human habitation and turn it into a completely 100% livable space again. After completing our initial walkthrough and hazard assessment and it's time to begin work, we set up a negative air scrubber in the lowest and farthest room in the house. What this allows us to do is seal off all other doors and windows within the house, and we start cleaning from top of the house to the bottom. As we stir up the dust and the particles, they will naturally want to follow the airflow as the dust settles into the basement. The next step is we begin our HEPA vacuuming throughout the entire house. In the case of the Sturgeon County house in Alberta, the garage was used as our staging area where we brought all of the contents from the house into the garage where they awaited further decontamination. This was also our only entry point in and out of the house. Before bringing any of the contents out into the staging area, they were all HEPA vacuumed to remove any of the loose fentanyl particles. After the contents have been vacuumed, we remove them to the staging area. And I mean absolutely all of the loose contents in the house. And it is here where they await further decontamination. Once all of the contents have been removed, we then continue HEPA vacuuming every single surface in the house, again starting at the highest point and working our way toward the negative air scrubber. After the entire house has been vacuumed and all the larger loose fentanyl particles have been removed, we then spray our 100% effective decontamination spray on every square inch of the entire house. The spray we use not only decontaminates every surface in the house, but it completely neutralizes the fentanyl itself. In addition to every square inch of the house being decontaminated, all of the contents in our staging area are then completely decontaminated before being removed out of the property and disposed of accordingly. Our technicians go through an extensive decontamination procedure every time they leave the property. This is to ensure that not a single fentanyl particle can escape into the community. Our decontaminants manufacturer states that after only 5 minutes, 99.9% of fentanyl is completely neutralized. We take it a step further. We spray it on all the walls in the property and let it sit overnight to give it that extra time to make sure all the fentanyl has been neutralized. Not only do we give our decontaminant more time to work effectively, we spray on up to 20 times more than what is required to effectively neutralize the fentanyl. We do this to ensure that every property we remediate is 100% safe to live in. And the last step is we clean the entire HVAC system for the entire property. Everything from the air handler, registers, grills, fans, motors, housings, and the coils of the HVAC system. Well, that's it for part 4 of 6 of our video series, Remediation. I hope you learned a lot, and don't forget to check out our 5th video of the series. It's all about what to do and how to protect yourself and your property from fentanyl. This is a great one. You don't want to miss it. So click it now, and I'll see you there.
Mayken Hazmat Solutions.
Making your home cleaner and safer.
Mayken.com.